Good morning and welcome once again to Mold Breaker Empowerment Forum. We continue our focus on habits, and today we look at habits that affect our quality of life. Of course, we want to continue utilizing our format that we've established in the previous recordings, where we use the acronym New Start to help us to remain focused. So, habits. Do you remember where our habits come from? Yes, they come from our journey along the path of life. What we do, where we go, what we see, what we hear, we process them and we integrate them into our daily lives. And fortunately and unfortunately, sometimes we adopt those thought processes and behaviors unawares, meaning that they become a part of our profile, our character, who we are being from one day to the next. And so I begin by saying a phrase that I came across a few months back, but have not really given thought to it prior to that, because you would have heard it. I've heard it all the time, but the significance of it became real to me as I began to explore a little deeper. That phrase says, we live what we learn, or we learn what we live. You would have heard it said that children live what they learn, or learn what they live. And so, as we look at quality of life, what is the quality of life that you desire for yourself and for your family? There are habits that negatively impact our quality of life. The life that we lead may sometimes not manifest itself through our health, but it do manifest itself in our interactions, in our thought processes, in our response to others. And these are the things that truly impact our quality of life. How we live, where we go, the choices that we make. Now, this might appear or sound a little off to you, but it is the truth. You can appear to be fully functional, healthy, and even balanced for persons looking on the inside while standing on the outside. They can only see what we show them. But is it really the actual reality of our lives? Are we really as happy and well balanced as we appear? We, as a culture in the Bahamas, are highly focused on external appearances, but many of us struggle on a daily basis to maintain a level of happiness, gratification, self-satisfaction. or even satisfaction with the world around us, the people that we share relationships with in the home, at work, in the community. We are sorely dissatisfied. And why is that? It's basically because we are not focused on our personal development, on being the best that we can be. So let's take a look at being the best that we can be, utilizing the new start. And we're going to apply the new start to quality of life. Now, in the beginning, what's most important for every living human being is nourishment, the N in New Start. What are you nourishing yourself with? And what are you nourishing your family with? And I am not talking about food on this occasion. We're talking about non-food nourishment, relaxation, education, interaction with others, communication. What are the sounds? What are the values that are being filtered into our being? That is what we are nourished with. These are the things that nourishes our souls, our intellect, our happiness. Many persons have so many things. They have the best of home. They drive the best car. They wear the best clothing. They have top of the line jewelry. They eat high quality food, but still they are famished. They are not fully nourished because they are not happy. What brings us happiness? What are the things that we are putting into our minds? What are the things that we are telling ourselves? What are the things that other people are telling us about ourselves? And are we believing them? Habit of mind. Are you focusing on positive thought processes? Are you drawing and attracting into your circle people that are positive, people that are uplifting, people that are not afraid to say to you what you're doing is not beneficial to your long-term state of well-being? Are you establishing peaceful home environments for yourself and your families? What are the choices of music, the lyrics that you are letting into your psyche? Are they promoting wholesome, well-guided living? Or are they staring you down the path of violence, negativity, and hatred towards others? These are the things that nourishes our bodies. Exercising. How are you exercising the rights and freedoms that are yours, where you are? Are you doing those things that you desire to do, or are you doing what is expected of you by others? How does that bring peace to you? How does it make you feel about yourself? Are you planning a future? Are you making decisions for yourself, or are those decisions being made for you by others? Your parents, your friends, your spouse? Who's making the decisions? Are you happy with those decisions? Or would you prefer to be doing other things? This definitely impacts the quality of your health. Your mental health is affected when you are living out of someone else's head, when you are living to fulfill the expectations of others. Yes, the viewpoints of others is valuable. They can help to steer you along the path that you desire to go. But remember, they are only opinions. The decision should be made by you. You should be able to determine whether this is good for you or that is better for you. Then there is the water. N-E-W, water. Watering yourself. Are you growing? What are you doing? Water is put on a plant to help it to grow. See yourself as a growing, living organism that needs to be watered. What are you watering yourself with? Who's watering you? Do you have support? The support of family, the support of friends. Are you watering those around you? If you're a parent, are you watering your children? Are you giving them what they need in order for them to be independent thinkers, to be able to make independent choices without being led or directed by others? As parents, one of the most vital gifts that you can give your child is the ability to think and choose. So therefore, you must water them with the opportunity of making small choices within the home. Then the sunlight. Sunlight brings you rays of health, rays of hope, rays of fruitfulness. Can a plant grow? Can it stay green without sunlight? How are you shining into the life of your family? Who is shining into your life rays of hope? If you are not receiving energy from the light that others are sharing, showing, portraying over your life, then it's time for you to move away. Light comes through education. Yes, you are enlightened. Education is an enlightening process. Are you investing in your education? An investment in education does not mean spending lots of money to go to the best school. What it means is spending time to learn about yourself, learn about your society, learn about your environment, learn about the things that will bring you health, wealth, and a good life. Parents, you have the responsibility of being the first and primary educator of your children. Do not leave it up to established systems such as the church and the school to educate your children. Yes, they have structured systems and they have components that are essential for your children. But get involved. Get to know what the child is learning. Get an opportunity to share your perspective, to guide your child along the path. If you were not guided by your parents, forgive them. But do not make the same mistake with your children. Get involved in their education. The light that you shared on them today will be the light that will come back to you in your senior years and to the children that your children will have. Many families are groping in darkness because of the lack of leaders that were able to share with them the importance of having a good education and valuing education, because it is a very important vehicle to having a good quality of life. So take ownership for your future. Take ownership for the future of your children. Share your story. Share your heritage. Allow them to know who's who and where they are. Do you realize that many families have not experienced one person who have actually completed basic education? So it is a privilege when you are able to see your children finish high school, finish college, and enter into the world as a productive contributor to society. It doesn't matter what choice they make as it relates to making a contribution, as long as it is an honest and profitable contribution to the society. We all have a responsibility to give back to the society. But in order to give back to the society, we must first give ourselves. Then there is temperance. When we value the things that are in our possession, we will receive more. So as adults, we must look around, take stock daily, look at the blessings that we have and give thanks. Avoid excesses of the things that distract us from becoming productive citizens of the world. Excess in music. It's okay to listen to music. The book of Solomon says there is a time and a season for everything. In Ecclesiastes, there's a time to wine, there's a time to dine, there's a time to sing, there's a time to keep silent. But whatever we do, we must do it in moderation, in balance. Do not allow yourself to be overwhelmed with watching television, playing games, listening to music that is not for the purpose of refreshing and relaxing and giving us a time to set aside. The loud music that breaks off in our heads, these are the things that play back. Create for yourself periods of rest where you are able to recall, refresh, and reflect on positive things, things that will help you to be a better person to yourself and to the world, the people in your immediate space, your family, how you communicate, how you express gratitude, how you uplift and affirm each other. Quality of life is truly an important aspect that few of us take note of. As long as we're going, as long as we don't have a disease, we feel we are okay. But are we truly okay? Think about it. If you wake up in the morning and you're still feeling tired, you don't feel like you're able to concentrate, then you need to review what it is that you are doing in your life. What are the excesses? What are the insufficiencies? What is it that you're not getting enough of? Holistically, your health impacts your quality of life. However, the little things that you do, such as how much reading you get in, how much music, relaxation, fresh air, all of these things contribute. And finally, there is the element of trust. You must establish trusting relationships. Trusting relationships comes with honesty. We must be honest first to ourselves and then to others. If we are not honest, then nothing's gonna go right. Nothing will go right. You must be honest. Know yourself. Know what works for you. Know what works against you. Listen to yourself. Listen to the people around you. Avoid negativity. It comes more readily, without invitation, and without recourse. Negativity depletes your quality of life. Think positive thoughts. Do positive acts for yourself and for others. Habits, again, come upon us unawares. The things that we do repetitively are the things that will either help us or harm us. What are the habits that are in your life? I say to you, break all the habits that are harmful and embrace those that are helpful, not only to you, but to your family and the universe. I am Audrey Mellayne, your health and life coach from Mold Breakers Empowerment and Education International Network. My goal is to help individuals find their place in this world, promote health, happiness, and prosperity. We can only be our best selves when we are aware of the things that work against us. Think about what it is that you do from day to day. Think about whether it helps you or harms you. I recommend that you break and shatter every mold that holds you hostage, that prevents you from being your best self. If you need help, you can reach out to me at Mold Breaker Empowerment Network at gmail.com. That's Mold Breaker Empowerment Network at gmail.com. I offer coaching services, programs that are 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days in duration. They are geared towards helping you identify those elements in your life that's working against you, whether it's in the area of your health or whether it's in the area of your life, be it confidence, career choices, finances, relationships, or whether you have diabetes or you come from a family that is known to have diabetes or high blood pressure and you want to bring those things under control. If you are concerned about weight management, you can also make contact with me. There are some beautiful programs and resources that will be of benefit to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to sharing with you again next week when we will look at molds that you can break in your life in order to enhance your quality of life and improve your health. Until then, be safe, take care of yourself, love yourself. You deserve it.